Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment, episode 511 of ROC Solid, Wrestling Talk Podcast, of course. We are back on the road again. Keep on going. We can't wait to get on the road again. And as you can see, it's a two-man booth right now. It's a two-man booth. Kenny Cage.
Oh yeah, just like the old time. You know, ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Like, just like we used to do the ROC
Solid. We can manage this.
Yeah,
we can manage this.
We can manage. Absolutely.
You still gonna get entertained,
of
right?
Course.
And make sure you watching this, and make sure your peoples is watching this. All right, you might learn something.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, he is the ROC Solid Resurgence contract winner, of course.
See that nigga, that bad boy.
Of course. Bucky 5G, Mark Johnson, King Buta, the ROC Solid World's Prediction Champion. I'll say that because I'm not World Heavyweight.
Now, for some unfortunate reason, our champion is not here.
Yes.
So, yes. In his place, I'll just represent. So,
You think he's running from you?
Yeah, he's ducking me, man. He's ducking me.
He knows you got that briefcase, and he don't want to.
Yeah, because he knew I was going to cash in on his ass. That's why. That's all.
And, Libre's not here today because today's Libre Day, so happy birthday, Chico. And
you know what, Shannon? I just might have to find you out of the grocery store parking lot, maybe your child's baseball game. No, I'm not gonna go that far, but somewhere where you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just cast that in on you and just
he gonna get you by yourself.
Take your butt off your hands and then just
butt ass naked with a chicken mask on. He gonna get a little bit of that ass before he be able to beat you off. You hear that, Shannon? He gonna get that ass.
I'm gonna get you.
And then Shannon gonna be like,
right. That's how he gonna sound once I leave him there.
Oh no,
with nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Might even take your wallet.
I
don't know.
Don't those shades make him look like Jack Nicholson? Or the genie trying to do it in
just a little bit more crazier than usual.
All right, Sparky, here's the deal.
Right.
If you want to cork a little lady, you gotta be a straight shooter. Do you got it? But anywho, guys, bring it back.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
We told you I was gonna be entertained, of course. This is what we do. We're just gonna walk you right in, though. All right.
Yeah, so, come on.
Medical,
come on.
Dental.
Come on.
We're just gonna walk you right in. So not lots to cover. It's gonna be a short episode today, absolutely. But we had something on our chest
because these
sure.
two. Where's Chico?
He's out celebrating Libre Day.
Oh.
Yeah. He's out celebrating Libre Day. Today is Chico's birthday. Today, the 14th. Thank y'all for joining us.
And don't be out there personally liberating yourself, Chico. Let somebody handle that for you.
Somebody else have it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, brother. But we, before we go forward, I want to make mention the next time you guys will see us will be ROC Solid 3BQ. The barbecue is the next episode, guys. If you don't count the live stream. Because, yes, that week, Sunday and Wednesday, you guys will get a show from us. We'll be seeing us 2 times that week. All in live stream and the 3BQ. We're gonna have some fun. It's here actually this year at M3 Production Studios. The new
Yes,
the new
live
set.
outside the studio grounds, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's gonna be good, to say the least. Oh yeah. Can't wait. And Kenny KG has the.
And hey, champ, I just might cash in there. Will it happen? Maybe. I don't know.
Never know.
I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm working and shooting. I don't know. The champ just might show up. He just might get his ass kicked. I don't know.
I don't know if he's working.
Right. I get it. Hey, you got the belt. I want it.
The fact of the matter is, you got the ROC Solid World Heavyweight Championship, and I want it. That's what it came.
I might want my title shot. I might not.
With all due respect.
But we don't know.
But, hey, we thank y'all for everything that y'all have, stuck with us with and things like that. And we thank all the new subscribers to TikTok, to Twitter, so X. We really do appreciate it. Shout out to Wrestling Mark. We really appreciate you, man, for work you put in for us and stuff like that. And we're gonna have we're not gonna do y'all wrong, all right? So stick with us. We got some good stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the socials, especially Facebook. That's our main hub to get everything out there, things like that, and you will get to see this show on YouTube.
And
it used to
remember,
be on Facebook, but Facebook being a jerk, they're not letting us post the whole thing because we go in 4K, baby. They don't like 4K videos. So it's
and to those new people that subscribe, make sure you're telling your friends to do the exact same thing.
exact same.
All right?
Same.
Subscribe.
We don't want to have to get Leopold on y'all. All right?
But welcome.
He's going to call y'all something freaks. Fun stops here. Y'all got to subscribe and pay attention to the show, damn it. Podcast you're going to screw with.
You will be disappointed.
But we really do appreciate y'all. We really appreciate the loyalty that y'all give us. Speaking of loyalty.
Yeah, hits us right there.
Right in the hearts.
Right in the feels.
Yes. Speaking of loyalty. This is what we're talking about today, actually. So as much things is going on, we'll get to that. Again, it's just on my head so much because, like y'all said, please subscribe, please keep us going, things like that. Because, look, just spread it around and make sure people know what happened here today. All right, y'all know how long we've been waiting for this,
right?
We gonna make a name for ourselves. But loyalty, all right, and this has come about because of the Lucha Bros. Like, the Lucha Bros are apparently trying to be WWE bound once their contract is up, which, again, they can do it. If their contracts are up, that's fine, as long as they're not trying to leave during the contract phase and stuff like that. So I hear that TK put a similar offer on the table as WWE to get them in, stuff like that.
And what did they say?
They still want to go to WWE.
So no.
What?
They said nah.
No. Yeah. Now, okay, so as I understand it, how this all worked out was, again, so I'm going to tell you what I know fact-wise, and then I'm going to tell you what I think happened.
It's that goddamn Cody.
Yeah.
That's what it was. See, that's what he wanted to say, but he's not going to come out and say it now. Yeah, it's that goddamn Cody.
The bridge. Cody Bridges.
Listen, guys. I know you have some loyalty to TK, but as they always say, the grass is greener on the other side.
And greener. And I'm the champion. You guys can come and watch me, of course.
Yeah.
But so
you're gonna get put with the LWO or the part of the speed challenge. But you're gonna get some work and some TV time.
But see, now that's the thing, though, is because I personally didn't want them to go there at all because I love the Lucha Bros. I really do. Penta and the Strut, of course. But I'm kind of mad because Penta is the one, apparently, according to the story, Penta is the one who didn't want to stay. And of course, Ray Phoenix,
he's going to back his brother's play.
To his brother.
He's going to back his brother's play.
That's exactly what the story said.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right, of course, not at all. Not to say anything wrong with that. But it's just, and what I also think it is, so that's what it is. But here's what I think it is. Conan being a jerk.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
That's what I think it is. Conan being a jerk and trying to make good on his promise. Oh, what goes around comes around. All that crap. Like, he's been threatening TK openly. And it's just like, okay.
Because he's fishing for a job.
He's mad. He big mad.
Yeah, he's fishing for a job. He wants a job with the dark side.
Podcast, man, we're going to keep it 100 with you, all right? So, I mean, just saying. Like, we're not afraid to go there, of course. You know, you want to... Yeah, that's just me personally. That's how.
Yeah, I starting not to like these guys anymore. See.
Yeah, of course. Like,
I don't like you guys anymore.
And this is because what, AAA or whatever. Like you act like y'all didn't get big stars over there and stuff like that. We sent y'all Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was a AAA champion, right?
Yeah, the Mega champion.
And what's his name? Who was the last champion? He had to vacate it.
Hijo del Fantasma.
No,
I mean Vikingo, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, he had to vacate it. And shout out to Vikingo because I did see a story about how you definitely want to stay in AEW. You definitely want to stay with AEW, stuff like that. We really do. We appreciate that. Absolutely. We love when talent has loyalty to AEW, all it's done for them, things like that. Again, we're talking about loyalty. It's fine. I get it. If you want to go there and stuff like that, but then the other part of that story is that they wish to. Apparently, it's emphatically clear that they want to stay a tag team. They don't want to do singles. They want to stay a tag team.
That's gonna happen, kids.
How is that going to happen, though?
It's not.
You get 2 sets of tag team titles over in WWE, in WWE, and.
Pronouns, pal. Yeah. Syllables.
You gotta pronounce it like Michael Cole.
Syllables, pal.
But I don't get why. Like, why? You clearly see. So, as a wrestler, this is what I don't get. As a wrestler, you can clearly see, as much as plain as day as the fans, you can clearly see just how WWE operates and how AEW operates. And then when you speak of the tag division and stuff like that, AEW's tag division has fallen off a little bit. But like, I don't know what they're putting focus on and things like that, but the teams are right there, so they can easily get it back hot again. I don't see any of that in WWE. Like, no flashes of anything. Nothing. So
because the formula is always cut and dry. You start out as a tag team. You might win a few tag team titles, but eventually you're going to have to fight each other and split.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't never just split amicably. Mm-hmm. You got to split by turning on each other.
Needs a rivalry, of course.
Right, which you're doing right now at this very moment.
Yep. And I don't see the draw to it. Like,
who just split? Not necessarily split, but you got Priest and Rhea, who just got kicked out of the Judgment Day, just to add Carlito.
So what? They still doing the Judgment?
And Liv. Yeah, it's a new group. Finn is now the leader. You got Dom, Liv, JD, and Finn.
What?
Damian Priest and Rhea are teamed up because now they're the outsiders.
Oh, get the...
Then you got the A-Town Down Under tag team where it looks like Waller is going to turn on Theory or vice versa.
Y'all are going to kill me. I'm going to die. Okay.
You got Kofi finally backing out of the New Day because Xavier Woods wants to add somebody else to the group.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't know that was going on, but I thought...
Like I said, there's no mutual split. You have to get your ass kicked and break off and fight with each other.
It's so stupid. Like, in AEW's not,
Look what they did to the Uso boys. Like, they were a tag team for years, and they had to fight each other and split.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Look at Crime Time.
Had to fight each other and split.
Exactly. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio made a whole series out of it.
Fight each other and split. Yep. Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero.
And they split just like I'm splitting, but the fact... No, we stopped. But it's
so hard not to go back to.
Well, the difference is I'm going to leave with the WWE Championship. Like, let me stop. I have to stop doing this. I have a problem, guys. Okay? But yes, it's like I don't get it. Why go there and then why say you still want to be a tag team when WWE doesn't have any semblance of like a tag team goings on or anything hot in the tag team division. And I say division.
And I know it sounds like we keep beating a dead horse, but
yeah,
Tony, some of this part is on you too.
Yeah,
you gotta stop giving in to everybody because you want to be their friend and you feel bad.
And he doesn't. He wants to be a good boss, and I
right.
get that. Like, and that's but
they're not.
Is a very cutthroat business.
They're not having any loyalty towards him though. Like he's giving them the world, but yet when that other side comes to calling, it's just like I have to do this for me, not for him. I have to do this, and then they go on. They go into interviews and say they're not going anywhere, but then deep down you find out they left.
That was Jade. Yep, went like literally a week later,
and then go on future interviews and just downplay the man. Like yeah,
seriously, like what's the point of that? There's no point to that. Like again, show some class, show some loyalty. The whole thing that brought up what you were just talking about,
and she still hasn't grown. You got the whole machine behind you and you still haven't grown. You're still doing the same stuff.
Beam. Same stuff. Same old stuff. And I guess what? Naomi came back to be with them again, I guess.
Yeah.
Dookie.
But that match was god awful.
Oh God. I had a feeling. See, there's a thing with TV matches where, they don't have to make a whole lot of sense. They can just be exhibition matches. Like, hey, I'm gonna put you against this person and stuff like that. Because it's a TV match. Why not work together? But they have to be TV matches you want to see. Who did Jade fight
recently? This Alba Fire chick, and she seems to have more experience than her. Of course, she was the one that was leading the thing.
So okay, she was calling the shots and stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
figures.
And of course, Jay was in there screwing it up.
Boy. And then I saw it was a Covalent TV on Twitter. I saw that they asked a question, and it was like, so what do you think of Jade's WWE run so far?
I saw that too.
They explained it away. The WWE fans explain it away. That's what they do. They're best at.
What they say? Oh, it's just nerves, this, that, and the third.
Yeah, I give it a 5 or a 6.
It's crap.
It's fine, but it could be better and blah blah blah. Like no, stop. It's it's a bust. So treat it as such. Like, why can't you criticize your own product that you have loyalty to? Why not? Because that's what we do. That's what we're doing now. AEW's tag division is not what it needs to be. It's not. They got all the teams right there. All they can do is put it back. And that's what I'm hoping for. A little sidebar here. I'm hoping for AEW because the Bucks are tag team champions, right? Kenny's almost cleared. Kota Ibushi is the one that came out as well and said no. Because somebody was like, where is did Kota Ibushi leave or whatever? And he underneath is like, no, AEW is my home. I will be back with Kenny.
Booyah.
That's what I'm hoping. And see, that's the loyalty that I'm talking about. I love that out of Kota Ibushi. I love seeing that. It's just like, no, I'm staying right the fuck here. This is where I am. I'm not doing anything like that. No, I'm not doing that.
Right. I'm waiting for my partner to come back. And then when he comes back, I'll be back.
And this is what I'm hoping for from them. Like, we get to run back the Pyramid. Their match at Strong Style Evolved. I think it was 2018. Something like that. The Bucks versus the Golden Lovers. That was probably one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen.
Champ has no memory of that.
That's all right. Yeah, we had to turn him on to New Japan and stuff like that. So I'll show you that match sometime for sure. It was amazing. So, but again, with the loyalty and stuff like that whole thing that you were just talking about, it came up because of the Ricky Starks situation. So tell me how you feel about that. Tell me how you feel about the Ricky Starks situation, of all things.
Oh, you mean him being that Mania or Royal Rumble with Cody, the opposite side, while you're an AEW employee?
Honestly,
and they just walked you right in and let you hang out and all this nonsense to give you a taste of what it can be if you go over there. Now you're sitting at home, you're arguing, saying that you don't want to do this or do that when they got creative for you.
Yep, they had creative for again. That was another split. That was about they pitched him about splitting from Big Bill, things like that.
Yeah,
but I'm also mad because it didn't follow up on the Ricky Starks Powerhouse Hobbs thing.
Daggone shame.
And they honestly could have did all of that, and I wish they did. Well, because I don't know what happened. I think maybe Powerhouse got hurt or something like that. But that would have been great if they did that.
Right.
It's so many missed opportunities with Ricky Starks and things like that, and it doesn't make any sense as to why he's actively turning these pitches down. No, okay, so scratch that. It makes all the sense in the world why he's doing that. Because it's quite obvious.
He's literally running down the clock.
Yep, that's it. Ticking the clock now and stuff like that. But this is what I don't get. Like I said this last show, 2 weeks ago. How are you working for the man? You're still under contract, but you're refusing all this stuff. And you said something about how he has creative control, right?
Right.
So, at what point does creative control or whatever become like insubordination?
It's a very good question.
At what point? Because at the end of the day, you are still working for a boss. You're still working for, it's still job. It's still work. So, what the hell? Like, you're supposed to go to work. Go to work. Your boss is calling on you to do something. Go fucking do it.
Get fed up and say, you know what? You're freaking fired.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
I will stop paying you. But no. They're not going to pick him up. They only want him because he's employed with another company.
Only want specific.
And I want to see how a lot of these wrestlers are going to be and feel when you're unemployed, you're sitting at home, and you think that the E is going to pick you up.
Yep.
They're not going to.
But there are certain stars like Ricky Starks that they are going to pick up and I feel like it's just out of spite. Where in WWE's lore right now, does he fit?
Nowhere.
Where is he going to fit?
Nowhere.
It doesn't make any sense. But
the only thing I could possibly think of is put him on SmackDown and put him in the U.S. title division. If that.
Everything.
That.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
But I'm going to gather my thoughts a little bit, and we'll be right back with ROC Solid. Stick around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ROC Solid Wrestling Talk Podcast, back at you here. Before the break, we were talking about, loyalty. We were on Ricky Starks for a little bit. And, we're going to continue on that path, of course. But, look, what does it mean? What I want to ask you, KG, is what does it mean to be, when it comes to wrestling, what does it mean to be loyal these days? Like, what would that constitute? We have many examples of, like people trying to leave AEW, things like that. And I think specifically it's because they're frustrated at not being used. Remember Ethan Page. So that's what I think it is that your loyalty is based in, like, you need to understand that there isn't a whole lot of places to put you. So,
and I feel like Tony runs his company a little bit different. Like, when you go to the E, it's just like, yes, they will ask you, like, who are you? What does your character entail? Mm-hmm. You tell them that, and they work around that.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony is more of a, who are you? What can you bring to the table? Give me some thoughts.
Right.
And we'll try to work with that.
Okay.
Same style, but if you can't come up with nothing, it's just like, well, I gotta put you on the sidelines. Tell me what you think. We'll put you out there, see if it works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the drawing board. If you have nothing, I have nothing.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, we'll put you back on the shelf for a little bit until you can come up with something else. And if it sounds interesting, I'll put you back out there again and see how the crowd plays off of that.
Right. Because that's what it's all about.
That's how I
See
feel like
they're-
you advance. It's just he's letting them do the work for themselves.
That's how it should be. That's how wrestlers should.
That's literally creative control.
Yeah,
Like,
they come up with the idea that they are independent contractors, so that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
like you're literally selling yourself weekly.
Yep. And a shout out quick to Sammy Guevara, because with him being like punished and stuff like that, the way he's been being punished by AEW and stuff like that, he could have easily turned into a disgruntled employee. Easily.
Nope.
But he continues to come back and back and back again, and now he's on Ring of Honor, and he doesn't seem to have a problem with that or anything like that. He's making the most of it. I like that.
And that's not punishment.
No, it's not punishment. Yeah, and it made it seem like it was, but it's not.
You're getting TV time regardless. You're being active.
Exactly.
You're out there. That's all that matters.
And I think it's more so that Tony Khan wanted to employ some power, like some star power, over on Ring of Honor. Not that there wasn't stars beginning, but they just lost Dalton Castle for the rest of the year, stuff like that. So they need something like good. Dustin Rhodes is over there. They're Ring of Honor trios with the Von Erichs, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I shout that out because I think Sammy Guevara definitely understands, like, how he got his big break, stuff like that, and he's showing loyalty. Again, he's not trying to be courted by WWE, things like that. The same boat is Tony Storm and Swerve Strickland.
MJF too.
Yeah.
And
MJF.
He's like Cody's best friend.
I'm very thankful for that.
But he's just like, no, I'm going to go stay over here and make my money here.
Yep. I'm very thankful for that.
And he knows that offer is on the table, and he can throw that in their face when it comes to negotiation time.
Yeah, but then again, what are they going with MJF? What are they going to do? None of it. See, to me, none of it in WWE is engaging. Like, it's just not engaging to me. You do watch it. You do engage in some of the things, stuff like that. But if I sit and try to watch a WWE show, me personally, I cannot get into it whatsoever. Maybe that's some of my, bias to AEW showing or anything like that. But I'm just sitting there and I'm not interested in any single character WWE has to offer. Nothing. Seth Rollins is back out on the shelf again, I guess. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre had a stinker of a match at SummerSlam. Stuff like that. That was their hottest ticket going into there. Solo Sikoa, it doesn't make any sense. So, on last Friday, SmackDown, I heard that Roman beat them all up.
And I was just about to go there. So, yeah.
Go for it.
I don't understand why they're still doing this storyline. I don't know why you guys made Solo, of all people, the tribal chief. Like, you did not make him a strong enough character to put him on that level with Roman.
Yep.
It's just like, say, like a boss takes off and then the underboss wants to take over, and now he's coming back for his spot. The underboss is not strong enough to face the big boss, so it's like he's literally getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah, it's like Tatsu and Shredder from Secret of the Ooze.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Tatsu, now lead. Then if you will challenge, step forward.
And then he comes back. Yeah.
Damn it.
Right.
I challenge.
Like, you're not a big enough guy for that.
And that's what I was trying to touch on the last show. Is like, they haven't built Solo and the others up to be a genuine threat enough for Roman to return and be the conquering hero of somebody so
But
dastardly.
they just wanted that pop and the ratings so bad. That's why they did it.
The only reason that they popped for a moment is because Roman was out of sight, out of mind. That's it. It's not because, like, they want him to come back storyline-wise to deal with Solo and the others and stuff like that, or they're being too dastardly to handle, and the only one that can stop them is Roman.
And that's what I like about the MJF situation too. When he left, he stayed gone. Yep. He stayed off social media.
That's the main
everything.
Thing. Yeah.
So when he came back, now people want to see him.
Yep. And that's it.
And see what he does next.
But then again, that was an out of sight, out of mind thing too.
Right.
But there wasn't anybody. Okay, so I'll say that there wasn't anybody specific that MJF should have come back and feuded with, stuff like that. Adam Cole wasn't all the way done yet. He was not all the way healed.
I think he's still cooking.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. MJF has been using the Panama Sunrise in all his matches so far, stuff like that. So hopefully there's something to that. But I'm not like when Adam Cole is like healthy again. Chugs, get healthy soon. We miss you, of course.
But like you said, Swerve Strickland.
I love it.
Is another prime example.
Yes.
Like, don't come calling my phone. Don't come knocking at my door. Yeah. I'm hot over here.
And if
y'all do you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer, and you trying to give me some attention, but no, I'm gonna do my thing here.
But see, now I've learned this about myself is that I sort of hold grudges. I'm a bitter person. So if I'm like Swerve and stuff like that where WWE never took a chance on me or anything like that, well, they took a chance per se, but then they're like, they didn't get him to the level that he wanted to get to or that he should be at. Because now he's at that level in AEW, and TK did everything in his power to make sure that Strickland got there. And
because he left to actually go find himself and see what he's capable of on his own.
And now that his stock
and
is
that sounds like,
risen,
I didn't know you had all of that in you because they wanted to bring you back for shit row.
Exactly it.
Oh, you could bulk yourself up and you could put on all this muscle. Oh, we like that. Come do that over here.
And that's just like that.
And we're going to still put you back in shit row.
It's hard to not think that WWE does these things like based on race and stuff like that. Because what else was Hit Row to offer or whatever? That they were a black rap group.
Nothing.
Like,
the only standout was Swerve.
That's it. And it's like, okay, like what's the point of this? There's no point to it.
Like, where's this going? We don't know.
And
so why am I here?
That's how it's been. Again, prime example that LWO. What are they doing right now?
Nothing.
They're just around. Oh, we're the LWO. Okay. You're doing what? Backstage segments, stuff like that. There's no story engaging. None of these groups are going against each other, like, hard or anything like that. Because, what was that? Are they called Final Testament
real quick,
or something?
Carlito. He's comedy fodder.
Yeah. And Carlito is in amazing shape.
Jack to the gills.
Like, why are you not using this man as a single star?
He's comedy relief. You went back to be comedy relief.
And look,
but y'all clown people at AEW to go over there and make money.
Yep. Exactly.
And get paid for it. And work for it and earn it.
And AEW, I don't think we have a comedy act right now, do we?
No.
So
not to my knowledge.
On screen? Stuff like no. Like all the angles are hot right now because they're all in is AEW's WrestleMania. So all the angles are hot right now. They're hot. So the Swerve and Danielson is built on mutual respect.
The Wyatt Six.
Oh yeah,
you brought them back.
They're not even doing it. Well, I heard they had a match and it stuck up to join again.
Exactly.
Of course, this is exactly what I was telling you about.
Instead of pushing them over to smash people, you put them in a competitive match.
Yeah, Kenny's not.
God knows how long.
Kenny's not a fan of.
And you didn't prove a point.
The competitive matches when it comes to somebody who clearly should be dominant or whatever, but that's why you didn't like Moxley matches.
No.
Yeah. So somebody who should be dominant and just be crushing people, stuff like that, but it is made to be, in a competitive match and like going back and forth with this random person. It's like I'm guessing what Alpha Academy is a thing.
But that after me seeing it after these few years now, I'm understanding the formula of what we do over in AEW.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you're a top guy, but I'm also trying to help you build yourself up as well to make you look,
And they're more into
so that way when it's time for me to have a replacement,
it's a viable exactly. It's a viable way to be able to say, okay, we got people on tap, and they can move up at any point because you see how well he.
But that formula does not work for everybody. Well, I'm not even going to sit here and kid myself. A lot of people don't need these long matches because you still come out like shit in the end. But
true that.
Yeah. So everybody's not deserving of that spot. So some of the people should be squashed over and smashed over. Yeah. But I get what they're trying to do.
Yeah, you have to pick and choose though.
Right.
So, it's funny because the discourse with the fans, with WWE fans, where they were like, "Oh, AEW is nothing but factions and stuff like that." Now look at WWE.
Yeah.
how many factions they got, going, stuff like that. So, like, there's way too many to count.
But at least ours have at least one or two, if not the entire group, that could intermingle with another faction. And they all interweave with each other.
Yep. And it just makes sense. Well, our factions are called trios, pretty much, right? So they have actual championships with it, as an actual championship division, a trios championship division that AEW has like put up. So House of Black, again, that's another loyalty thing. Shout out Buddy Murphy or Buddy Matthews, because
so we say our tag team division is off right now.
Yeah.
But there's this too. So I'll give you an example. Last night, watch the show, watch the SmackDown show.
There you go.
And they're trying to revitalize their tag division. As far as the SmackDown side goes,
Okay.
the Bloodline is the current tag champs, right? You're doing a tournament to try to face the Bloodline. But here's the problem. If the Bloodline is main event talent worthy, you got to put main event talent caliber to go against them.
So like the 2-man power trip.
So here, and I told my wife before the match was over, I said, hey babe, the Street Profits are going to win tonight and they're going to win this tournament. Let me explain to you why they're going to win this tournament.
Okay.
Because they helped Cody feud with the Bloodline previously. They're the only team that's going to work to finally face off against the Bloodline to make it look somewhat decent. It's not going to work with any other lower card other than that.
Okay.
So Gargano and DIY, the former tag champs, they're in the tournament too, but they're not going to win it. It's going to be the Street Profits because they had the longer tenure against the Bloodline.
They're not going to take it though.
No, they're not going to take it, but they're the only ones going to be worthy enough to face the Bloodline because they faced them before. And that's like, how their formula works.
Stuff like that is so deflating. Like, you go through a whole tournament and they get the champions and lose.
Mark my words. When we're going to see how this plays out, I guarantee it's going to be that team that's going to win.
At where?
I don't know where they're going to face them at. Maybe Bachelor Berlin, their next pay-per-view. But they're going to get smashed over because it's Jacob that's part of the tag team champions. So it's going to be a squash match. So it's just pointless.
Again, the loyalty and stuff like that, like it's really, really important, especially nowadays. People keep acting like tribalism does not exist. It absolutely, positively, 1,000% does exist. But people keep pretending that it doesn't, and there's wrestlers out there that try not paying attention to it, things like that. But that's where this loyalty thing comes in, because that's how it was WWE related. So,
sorry, I had to walk off for a second.
No, we thought.
I lost my train of thought.
We thought the champ was here, but he's not. So.
Yeah, I get a little excited thinking that I was gonna be able to cash in that baby, but guess not.
Yeah, I get it. That she beckons. You gotta answer the call. Man.
I was gonna clock the shit out of him. just take it right in there, but
just take it.
False alarm. You lucky. You lucky. You lucky.
You might have a hard time with this barbecue, man. I don't know. But I mean, we almost up out of here anyway. So. Yeah, look at that.
Just eager.
He like, I'm ready to read this.
Yeah, cracking the knuckles, Teamster style over here.
But just the fact that, right. But the loyalty that people show, yes, tribalism.
And you know what, I'm not a wrestler, but I get it. You want to go to what they call the big stage, but it's like
tired of that too.
Finish your job up wherever you are first, because like you said, as far as this loyalty goes, like you guys have commitments other places, and then because you get that one phone call, you're just dropping out without cause. Like, people paid money to come see you at these other local events, and now they're out.
What's happening back here?
Yeah.
And then just like
Phoenix, Lucha Bros.
Yep.
Oh, they're not gonna make their appearances now because they got a commitment with this company now. Because
Starks ain't gonna do it, stuff like that. So I guess,
and probably in the same city where they were going, but just
I guess
on
Lucha
the East
Bros
stage.
wanted to talk to the Young Bucks, but the Young Bucks hasn't been like at the tapings for some reason.
And they probably pissed.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them, like, because like here we are. Figure it this way. Think about being AEW brass and stuff like that, and Lucha Bros are day oneers, right?
Not only that, the only reason you got attention
Yeah,
was due to the EVPs.
That's what I was getting.
All those classic matches that put y'all on the map, this is the only reason why this company is giving y'all even a look.
That's it. And that's what I don't get about that. Like, so I get it. You want to get that bag or whatever, but you act like Tony doesn't have more money than WWE.
And so I feel those boys. I would be petty too. Like, I'm not taking no phone calls. I'm not having no meetings. Y'all go and do y'all thing.
Once it gets out there,
and when it don't work out, I'm sorry, you're not coming back.
That's how I would feel. That's exactly how I would feel, because it's just like, okay, all this work we put in, all this work we did, stuff like that. We got you the matches. We got you the
the titles.
Like Kenny Omega was saying when he kicked AJ Styles out of the Bullet Club. Like, we gave you the big matches, we gave you the big events, we made you a star. That's all that. And they were forced to eat the crumbs, and it's just like, dude, like, why is this even a thing? Like, we put y'all on the map, we put y'all out there, we made it so that WWE takes notice of you, because that's what they do. They keep treating AEW like their own personal breeding ground, and just, snatching up people. Hey, it's the WWE. How are you? And we could give you
got the caucasity to say they're not competition, but you keep sweeping them up.
Exactly it.
They went on the street.
WWE, we were elite.
Yeah, and dragging them off.
Yeah, we were elite. So that's literally it. Like Conan said, what comes around goes around. Especially with AEW fans versus WWE fans, stuff like that. Again, that's another loyalty.
And that's exactly what they're trying to do.
What's that?
You see what your competition is doing. You see what's working for your competition. Yeah. They're not competition, but we're going to copy and steal and paste everything that they're doing.
Because they see,
but we want you to see it on our TV screens and not theirs.
They see it not as competition, but that's why they take the stuff. It's like, oh, they don't matter.
I guarantee you, like we said before, they sit there good,
but we're not going to say it's good.
Backstage with dual screens on. Yeah. Oh, we'll take some of that. We'll take a little bit of this. Keep that. But
that's it. They have workshop meetings because of it. Got to.
Okay, if we bring the Lucha Brothers over here, we can put them in this and do that. Because I'm sure they were going to do it over there.
They're only doing it. They're only bringing them over to feature them so that they can
look say, what we're doing with your people.
That's it. I promise you, that's it. That is it. That's what happens. Yes, WWE is that petty.
Hunter's turning into Nelson Muntz.
Ha! Your contract changed. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on. Like, it's upsetting. And how that's what pisses me off, is how these wrestlers don't see that. That's the thing. And it makes me lose a little respect, because it's just like, maybe they do see that that's why they want them. But they don't care. They've always wanted to be in WWE at some point, and they're making comparable money, so why not?
And that's where I feel like some of, the AEW locker room should, step in as far as our loyalty too.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard you got a call from over there. I don't think you should do it.
Yeah.
You should stick around here, especially them higher ups.
Right. Like, that's exactly what I would be doing if I was a higher up in AEW.
Like, write yourself some pros and cons. What's the pros and what's the cons of you?
Yeah, because that's what I want to know.
Doing what you're going to do.
What's so bad about being here? Why do you want to leave? Like, why do you want to leave? That's what I want to know.
I understand you want to go there. It's not always cracked up to what it's going to be. Trust me, I know. I came from there.
AEW should start doing some
yada yada yada.
Yeah, like, whether that's Danielson, whether that's Moxley, whether have a team to do that. Like, you need an exit interview. That's what you need. Like, tell us why we should let you go. If it's good enough, we'll let you out. Because we're not gonna We're not gonna be like them and like hold you and stuff like that.
Right, and I don't want to have to keep throwing a bunch of money at you, and then you're still not happy to be here.
Me. Again, the fucking Jane situation. So it's just like, okay, if you don't want to be here, we're not. Again, this is being our mentality for a while. Anybody who doesn't want to be there, leave. Go ahead, leave. Go somewhere. Go WWE.
Yeah, we ain't gonna hold you.
Go where?
We ain't gonna hold you.
We had talent to beat the band. And everybody that's talent related and stuff like that is on TV right now, that's all we have time for. There's a lot of people sitting back in the back and things like that not being used and things of that nature. But you act like Tony's not going to get you some work or anything like that. You got to do better. Again, you're an independent contractor. You got to do better to get showcased. Of course.
And then for those who do decide to stay loyal, the other side who were trying to scout you are going to talk shit about you because you didn't jump.
That's it.
When they told you to jump.
That's it.
Look at the Ospreay situation.
Yep. Yeah, Triple H dogged him.
Dick was hard to try to get Ospreay.
Hard.
And then say there are some people who's not used to the grind of the W. Yeah, come on, man.
Yep. He too busy grinding on the boss's daughter.
Right.
But we getting up out of here.
Are we getting too long in the tooth there?
Yeah, a little bit. But again, stick around. Our next episode is going to be the 3BQ ROC Solid 3BQ barbecue.
He got it right this time, people.
Yes.
He got it fucking right this time.
He harangued me about it, even after we went off the air. But,
right. I wish we had footage. I jacked him up and said,
damn it. Wait. You know what? Show that footage. Roll the clip. Terrible what he did to me. What the fuck? It's terrible. It's not funny. Stop laughing. God damn you.
Hey, that's for giving me that bad dream from Jersey. KO! Remember that? Remember that? You know what? Roll that footage too. Yeah, I'm still having nightmares about that one. And I ain't even a champ. Well, technically I am right now because the real one ain't here. So, don't worry, I filled in for you today, but it's cool. Yes, it's cool.
3BQ.
Don't be mad.
The next time.
Next time I want you to be mad.
But then we will see you as well on the live stream. So keep that in mind. And join us for that, please, because that's going to be fun. It's going to be right up in here. We got some new stuff for it, new cameras, things like that. It should be a lot clearer. Things like that. We trying to come up. We put a lot of money into this. So stick with us. And,
yeah, we're trying to give you the best quality possible.
Okay.
Even with the sexy DJ jazzy voices on right now.
The best quality possible. Making baby bottles.
Right. Because we're a team, you know. There's nothing we can't do.
That's if we stick together, like your father and I. I am your father. Or we are Optimus Prime. And we are ROC Solid.
Speaking of loyalty, where the hell is Chico?
Still celebrating Chico Libre Day.
Oh.
Yep.
No. Okay. Yep. Shows you where his head is.
Exactly. We are here.
We
are we. Good night, everybody.